Are you looking for a way to start a business or a personal project that's highly profitable, with a low initial investment and that grows at an amazing speed? For years, poultry farming has focused on large farm birds, but the true potential of today's market is in a rapidly expanding niche, the quail. This small bird is a true production machine, capable of generating a constant flow of high-quality eggs and excellent meat, all in an incredibly small space. Forget complex chicken coops and long waiting periods. The quail business is a fast and efficient path to profitability. Success in this sector is not a matter of luck, but the result of a smart decision, choosing the right breed. In this video, we're not just going to tell you about the benefits, we're going to introduce you to the true stars of the industry. We will show you the 3 most profitable types of quail in the world, such as the Japanese quail, the Texas A&M quail, and the Manchurian golden quail. We'll break down their characteristics so you can choose the one that best suits your project. If you want to turn your passion into a prosperous business, stay with us. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the videos that we create for you every week, right here on your channel, Farm Animals. Let's begin. 1. Japanese quail high-laying lines. The Japanese quail, scientifically known as Coturnix japonica, has its roots in East Asia, with Japan being its main center of development and domestication. Historically, these wild birds were first raised in Japan not only as pets, but also for their eggs, and, to a lesser extent, their meat. Their adaptation to life in captivity was a key factor that allowed for their selection and genetic improvement over the years. By the early 20th century, the Japanese quail was already a pillar of poultry production in Asia. From there, it was exported to other parts of the world, where even more intensive and specific breeding programs were carried out. Breeders quickly noticed its potential and began to develop genetic lines dedicated to egg production, laying the groundwork for what we now know as the most profitable commercial quail in the world. The Japanese quail is a base breed, which means it is a pure species with a stable genetic makeup. This distinguishes it from a first-generation hybrid, since its offspring, when bred among themselves, will maintain the same characteristics as their parents. This genetic purity is the reason why it has been possible to select high production lines from it. Within this breed, multiple high-laying genetic lines have been created. Although they are all Coturnix japonica, each line has been developed to specialize in a particular trait, such as high egg production or faster growth. This allows breeders to choose the most suitable genetics for their specific goals, knowing that the breed's foundation is solid and reliable. One of the most amazing traits of the Japanese quail is its incredible sexual precocity. Under optimal management and nutrition conditions, these birds reach maturity in record time. Females can begin laying their first eggs in just 6 to 8 weeks of life, a growth and production cycle that has no comparison with any other farm bird. This rapid maturity is one of the main reasons for its profitability. For a producer, it means that the waiting period to see a return on investment is extremely short. Within a few weeks of hatching, a chick has already become a productive layer, which minimizes unproductive maintenance costs. When a Japanese quail is at its production peak, its performance is exceptional. A healthy female, with proper nutrition and environment, has the capacity to lay more than 300 eggs per year. This volume of production is possible thanks to genetic selection that has almost completely eliminated its brooding instinct, ensuring consistent laying throughout its productive life. This high production is the key to the quail's commercial success. For a farm, the possibility of obtaining more than 300 eggs from a single bird in 1 year makes it a very powerful economic engine. This is why they are considered the champions of egg production in the world of poultry farming. Japanese quail eggs are easily recognizable by their unique appearance. The color of the shell is typically a light brown, with a mottled pattern of black or darker brown spots. This pattern varies from one bird to another and adds a visual appeal that makes them very popular in the market. In terms of weight, the eggs of this breed are small, ranging from 0.35 to 0.42 ounces. Despite their size, their yolk is relatively large in proportion to the white, which gives them a rich texture and flavor, highly appreciated in haute cuisine. This weight is a standard for commercial pure-laying lines. A crucial characteristic that has been achieved through genetic selection is the almost total absence of the brooding instinct. Unlike other birds that go broody and stop laying eggs to sit on them, Japanese quails of laying lines continue their production without interruption. This lack of brooding instinct is a highly desired trait in commercial production. It allows for a constant laying throughout the year and ensures that the investment in feed translates directly into high egg production, without the periods of inactivity that are observed in other birds. The Japanese quail is characterized by its docile and calm temperament. This makes it very easy to handle in large groups and reduces stress among the birds, which contributes to better overall health and more consistent production. Their behavior is one of the reasons why they adapt so well to life in captivity. Their calm nature also makes them ideal for intensive cage farming systems. Japanese quails are not flying birds, and their small size allows them to live comfortably in cages designed to maximize space, such as stacked cages. This suitability for living in cages is a key factor in their large-scale profitability. The average lifespan of a Japanese quail is around 2 to 3 years. However, its peak productivity does not last for this entire time. Its maximum productive lifespan, where its laying rate is highest, extends to approximately 1.5 years of age. After this period, egg production begins to decrease gradually. For commercial production, it is common to replace the flock after 12 to 18 months to maintain maximum efficiency. While the birds can continue to lay eggs for a longer time, the cost-benefit ratio of feed and production makes it more profitable to introduce new batches of young birds. The reproduction of the pure-line Japanese quail is a straightforward process. Being a stable breed, you simply need to cross a male with one or more females. The resulting offspring will maintain the characteristics of the line, which allows breeders to self-manage their flock without the need to constantly buy new eggs or birds. To ensure optimal fertility, the ideal ratio is 1 male for every 3 or 4 females. The males are very active, and a single male can fertilize a large number of eggs, which makes at-home reproduction a simple and very efficient process. The weight of the Japanese quail varies by sex. The adult male is lighter, with a weight ranging from 3.5 to 5.3 ounces. Females, on the other hand, have a slightly higher weight, which is due to the mass of their reproductive organs and their ability to store fat for egg production. Adult females reach a weight of between 5.3 and 6.3 ounces. This weight is ideal for a laying line, since their body is efficient and does not waste energy on excessive muscle growth, which allows most of their feed to be converted into eggs. The efficiency of the Japanese quail is evident in the amount of feed it consumes. In the egg-laying stage, a bird requires only 0.7 to 0.88 ounces of high-protein feed per day. This low amount, combined with the high production rate, is what makes it so profitable. Its small feed intake makes maintenance costs very low. For a farmer, feeding a large number of quails is much more economical than feeding an equivalent number of chickens, which translates into a much higher profit margin per egg produced. 2. Texas A&M Quail. The Texas A&M Quail is a clear example of modern poultry farming, with its origins in the United States, specifically at Texas A&M University. In the mid-20th century, this institution began a genetic selection program with a very precise objective: to create a quail that was not only an excellent layer but also had a superior body size for the meat market. This distinguishes it from Japanese lines that focus purely on egg production. Thanks to this dual-purpose approach, the A&M line quickly became an industry standard in North America. Its reputation is based on its efficiency, which combines rapid growth with high productivity, making it very valuable for both small-scale breeders and large-scale commercial farms. Its pure white plumage is a distinctive genetic trait that makes it easily recognizable. The A&M quail is not a pure breed in the traditional sense, but a highly selected genetic line of the Japanese quail. It is the result of controlled crosses and rigorous selection of specimens that best express the traits of weight and production. Its genetics have been stabilized over several generations so that the chicks consistently inherit its unique characteristics. This condition of a selected line implies that, while they can be reproduced, to obtain the best and highest quality results, most breeders prefer to acquire the eggs or birds directly from a specialized supplier who is dedicated to maintaining and improving the A&M line. This ensures the uniformity and optimal performance of the flock. One of the key advantages of the A&M quail is its impressive precocity. Like other laying lines, this bird enters the egg-laying stage at a very young age, generally between 6 and 8 weeks of life. This allows breeders to get a return on their investment in a very short period, which makes it very attractive for businesses. This rapid sexual maturity is a trait inherited from its Japanese quail ancestors. However, in the case of the A&M, the combination with its rapid body growth means that the bird is not only productive early, but also does so with a superior weight, an additional benefit for those who also seek meat production. The egg production capacity of the A&M quail is exceptional and is in a very high range, being competitive with the best layers in the world. A healthy female with proper management can lay between 280 and 300 eggs per year. This yield is remarkable, especially considering that this quail is larger than the purely laying lines. The high volume of egg production, combined with its superior body weight, makes it a very profitable option. It is for this reason that the A&M quail has earned a solid reputation as one of the best dual-purpose birds on the market, satisfying the demand for both eggs and meat. The A&M quail egg has a very particular characteristic in its appearance. Unlike the mottled pattern of the Japanese quail, the eggs of this line are usually a solid white color. This uniformity of color makes them very attractive in markets that value a clean and consistent presentation of the product. In terms of weight, its eggs are notably larger than those of standard lines, which is due to the bird's larger size. The average weight of an A&M egg ranges from 0.42 to 0.49 ounces, which gives it a competitive advantage in markets that prefer larger eggs. The brooding instinct in the A&M quail has been almost completely eliminated through genetic selection. Like its relatives of high-laying lines, these birds do not go broody, which ensures a constant and predictable laying throughout the year. This lack of a brooding instinct is a highly valued trait in commercial production. It allows producers to maximize the efficiency of their batches, since there are no periods of inactivity that affect the volume of production. The quail's energy is channeled entirely into egg laying. The temperament of the A&M quail is generally calm and docile. Its calm nature makes it very easy to handle and reduces stress in high-density breeding environments, which contributes to better overall flock health. This behavior makes it an ideal candidate for mass production. Its robust size does not prevent it from adapting perfectly to cage systems, although it requires a little more space than smaller lines. Its suitability for living in captivity is a key factor in its commercial success, as large quantities of birds can be raised in relatively compact spaces, maximizing farm efficiency. The average lifespan of an A&M quail is between 2 and 3 years, similar to that of other quails. However, its peak productivity, which is the most profitable stage, extends to approximately 1.5 years of age. It is during this period that egg production is highest, and the bird converts feed most efficiently. After 18 months, its laying capacity begins to decrease gradually. On commercial farms, it is common to replace the flock after this period to maintain productivity and profitability levels at their highest, ensuring that each bird contributes optimally. The reproduction of the A&M quail is a process that requires careful management to preserve its characteristics. While it is a line of Japanese quail, it has been selected for a specific purpose, so to maintain the quality of the A&M line, its weight, size, and laying capacity, it is best to acquire the eggs or birds directly from a specialized supplier. Although they can be reproduced among themselves, the risk that the offspring will not maintain the same level of genetic quality is high. For the industry and serious breeders, buying from reliable sources is the way to ensure that the flock retains the characteristics that make this line so valuable. The weight of the A&M quail is one of its most outstanding characteristics, as it was selected for its superior size. Adult males reach a weight of between 7.1 and 8.8 ounces, a considerably higher weight than that of common laying lines. Females, being dual-purpose, are even heavier, with an ideal weight of between 8.8 and 10.6 ounces. This additional body mass makes them an excellent option for meat production, which gives them extra value compared to other breeds. Due to its larger body size, the feed consumption of the A&M quail is a little higher than that of the purely laying lines. In its production stage, a bird consumes between 0.88 and 1.05 ounces of high-protein feed per day. This consumption is directly related to its ability to produce larger eggs and gain body weight. Although consumption is a bit higher, the feed-to-weight and egg conversion ratio is still very efficient. Its diet must be of high quality, with a high percentage of protein, to ensure that its body has the necessary nutrients to maintain its dual purpose. 3. Manchurian Golden Quail. The Manchurian Golden Quail is a variety of the Japanese quail with roots in the Manchurian region of Asia. Unlike its relatives selected for pure efficiency, this line has gained popularity thanks to its distinctive beauty. It was selected for its golden or cinnamon-colored plumage, which makes it one of the most attractive birds within the species. Its history is linked to both poultry production and the breeding of exhibition birds. Although its laying capacity is an important factor, its aesthetic value made it very popular among backyard breeders and hobbyists who are looking for a combination of functionality and beauty in their flock. It is a clear example of a breed that satisfies a demand that goes beyond pure profitability. The Manchurian Golden Quail is considered a pure breed variety, which distinguishes it from commercial hybrid lines. This means that when a male and female of this line are crossed, the resulting offspring will maintain the characteristic golden plumage and the other qualities of the breed consistently. Its genetic purity makes it an excellent option for breeders who want to be self-sufficient. This genetic stability makes it an ideal candidate for backyard projects. Breeders do not need to rely on an external supplier to maintain the quality of their flock. Simply by selecting the best specimens for breeding, they can continue the line and enjoy its characteristics for generations. The precocity of the Manchurian Golden Quail is very similar to that of other Japanese quail varieties. These birds begin to lay their first eggs at a very young age, generally around 8 weeks of age. This rapid maturity allows breeders to see results in a very short period of time. Although they may take a week or two longer than the fastest commercial lines, their production capacity remains at a very competitive level. This precocity, combined with its low maintenance cost, makes it a very attractive option for those who are looking for rapid production without sacrificing beauty. The Manchurian Golden Quail has a very respectable egg production, although it does not reach the levels of the most specialized commercial lines. A female at her production peak can lay between 250 and 280 eggs per year. This yield is more than enough for a personal project or a small farm that is looking for a constant production. Its production remains at a high level if given the right conditions. The number of eggs per year, added to its ornamental value, makes it a very versatile quail. It is ideal for those who not only want fresh eggs but also enjoy having beautiful birds in their flock. The egg of the Manchurian Golden Quail is one of the most visually attractive. Its color can vary, ranging from a light cream tone to brown. It often has a mottled pattern that adds to its charm. This variation in the color of the shell makes the egg carton of this flock very interesting to look at. In terms of weight, its eggs are a little larger than those of the pure Japanese line, with an average weight ranging from 0.42 to 0.49 ounces. This size is a point in its favor, as it offers a larger product than that of the most intensive production lines. Like the other commercial lines, the brooding instinct has been practically eliminated from the Manchurian Golden Quail through genetic selection. These birds do not go broody, which ensures that their egg production is constant throughout the year and that their energy is directed to laying. This characteristic makes it very predictable for a producer. The energy that a female would spend on incubating the eggs is used to lay new eggs, which maximizes the efficiency of her productive life cycle and ensures that feed costs translate into continuous production. The temperament of the Manchurian Golden is one of its strongest points. It is known for being one of the most docile and calm quails. This nature makes it very easy to handle and makes it the ideal option for beginners and for those who breed in a backyard or family environment. Its calm nature also makes it suitable for living in cage systems, although its main use is in small-scale projects. Unlike other breeds that can get stressed in confined spaces, the Manchurian Golden adapts well to life in captivity, and its calm behavior minimizes the risk of injury or fighting. The average lifespan of the Manchurian Golden Quail is approximately 2 to 3 years. Its maximum productive lifespan remains in a range similar to that of the other breeds, around 1.5 years of age, which is when its laying capacity is at its highest. Although its production decreases after this period, its longevity and resistance make it a durable option. For backyard breeders who are not looking for maximum profitability, the birds can continue to lay eggs at a lower rate for a longer time, which allows them to enjoy their birds for an extended period. A great advantage of the Manchurian Golden Quail is that its reproduction is very simple and reliable. Being a pure breed variety, to continue its line, you only need to cross a male with a female of the same variety. Their offspring will retain the golden plumage and the characteristics of the breed. This ease of reproduction makes it ideal for breeders who want to be self-sufficient. There is no need to depend on external suppliers, since with just a small group of birds you can establish a breeding line that is self-sustaining and continues to produce high-quality chicks. The weight of the Manchurian Golden Quail makes it a dual-purpose option, although not as heavy as the A&M. The adult male reaches a weight ranging from 7.1 to 8.8 ounces, while the females are a little heavier. Adult females have an ideal weight of 8.8 to 10.6 ounces, which is a very respectable size for both egg production and meat consumption. This balance between weight and production is what makes it so popular. The feed consumption of the Manchurian Golden Quail is in a similar range to that of other lines of a similar size, between 0.88 and 1.05 ounces per bird per day. Its conversion efficiency is very good, as its feed translates into egg production and the development of good body mass. This moderate consumption, combined with its high yield, makes it very profitable for backyard projects. The cost of feeding a small flock is low, which allows for a healthy return on investment for the hobbyist breeder. We have reached the end of our guide, and now you have the key tools to make the best decision for your project. We have seen that the Japanese quail is the world champion of egg production, that the Texas A&M Quail offers an excellent balance between eggs and weight, and the Manchurian Golden Quail is the elite and ornamental option for a high-end product. The success of your quail venture is not a matter of luck, but of knowledge and strategy. With this information, you can choose the breed that perfectly aligns with your goals, whether you are looking to maximize profitability, produce meat and eggs, or simply enjoy a beautiful breed. The most important thing is that you now have the foundation to start building a successful project. If this video has been useful to you, please give it a like and share it with someone else who is also interested in this fascinating world. Leave us your question in the comments about which of these breeds you would like to try, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next videos. See you at the coop? For your success, fellow breeder, until next time.